New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Tulane Green Wave. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and
Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all...
Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside. It's McClure. Strong, firm tackle. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Could not make his way to the corner. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Now on the option. The option, the keeper, leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll run it again. Nice move to keep running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw.
There's some room, and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precise. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the boot, looking for his man. Flips it out in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. On the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot. There's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Goes to the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and 10. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Fakes to grab. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. The option look. Rides the option, he keeps it. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it again on the option. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying play action. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, figure it out.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's McClure. He's got it. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. All the way. effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, it's Nolan. He'll heave it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third down, he drops to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Tulane. Stealing a score on special teams. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Hayden. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Memphis will be forced to punt. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll get rid of it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Gets the back moving. The give to the single back. There's a crease. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Keeps it himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. This time he's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Appalachian State taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll start the third quarter with the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Runs through a tackle, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Running inside, it's Hayden. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hill. What a cut. Now he's loose. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He caught it! Touchdown, Green Wave! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need...
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Now on the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. pulls and fires complete to the right. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. On the option. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. The short hands, it's Brown. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and look for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Might be calling a hot route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The run inside. It's Daniels. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Dumps it off in the flats. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Running inside. It's Hayden. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking for room. It's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. It's 3rd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Covey. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got it on the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. With the clock running, this should be the final play. great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.